What's up, everybody, and welcome to the August 11th, 3 p.m., the afternoon edition of the late round best ball live draft here. We're going to do it on DraftKings, our sponsor. We're going to talk about the Hall of Fame and the Fantasy Football Expo, my road trip with JJ, all the weekend stuff. Lots to talk about. It's the second live stream of the day. We're going to have a lot of fun, so stick around. All right, welcome in, everyone. This morning was like, I don't know what we're going to call this, like the drive time show. Philly Phantom. Yes, man of my word. How did I only caught JJ's the tail end of JJ's stream this morning? I get some work done after a long weekend. How'd it go? All right, got the 6th spot. I have also basically all the rankings I have set to default for today. We're going to go off of all the stuff that happened over the weekend. And so I'm not going to let I haven't updated rankings. So I'm not going to let that affect me. We're just going off of ADP, and we're going to draft a solid team. Probably reach for some guys, fade some guys that we need to fade, take some calculated risk. I looking forward to this 6th spot. Seems I've been getting a lot of like tail end of the drafts. Oh, Mike says he's the 1.05. Turn off the stream for integrity. All right, Mike. Appreciate that. Come back though later. Leave a comment. Let us know how you did. 1.04. Okay, got it. Eagles fan Bomba. That makes sense. At the 104. Come back later, and you can see what we've said about you. Philly said he's in the overflow. I just registered right at 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. Central Time. Got my Fruity Pebbles protein drink. Today we are back on the road for nutrition. Let's get some music. After this weekend, all the fried stuff, just like feeling dehydrated. JJ didn't have his Mo Alley Cox there, the big jug. I didn't have my water bottle, so it honestly would have saved us a lot of money if we just would have gone to the store right before and got like a 24-pack of water. Instead, we kept on going back to the hotel desk. You get like one water, one Powerade. Also needed my electrolyte strips. All right, let's get some music going. Reminder, this is an interactive show. So your input is wanted. Ooh, I forgot to put electrolytes in here, and that was salty. Ooh, Jefferson goes for Dabamba. I like it. I've been grabbing them in the 6, 7, 8 spot. See what J-Hat does here. Go Saquon at 5. I got a ton of Gibbs, McCaffrey. Maybe I need more McCaffrey. Or maybe we get weird with it. Let's just go Gibbs. Gibbs could be the 1.01. That's what everybody's saying. Philly said he had the 12 spots and he likes it. Yeah, I like it too. I just got a ton of it. But guys are falling there. I mean, Nico, Puka, St. Brown, all those guys are falling. And then so are like Genty, HN. Like there's so many people in that range. What in the world? I'm in the Discord, the Patreon. Just news and rumors channel posted Mike Garoppolo. Dolphins are signing running back Aaron Shamklin. What's a Shamklin? He played in 3 games with the Steelers last year and recently worked out for the Bears and Jets. And he said pretty good for Jalen Wright. I would agree. Agree there for sure. I was hammering Puka and now I have 18%. I get it. I've got a ton of Puka and JJ Jefferson, and then I've got a lot of Devontae Adams. So this whole Matthew Stafford stuff has scared me. I'm gonna chill on some Rams receivers for a bit. Let that exposure flatten out just a little. Also got to take Pollard in the first after the Spears injury. I know that sucked. What also sucked is that I was a little bit more bullish on Pollard to start the season, or start the preseason rather. And then I started seeing more stuff about Spears, so I started drafting him more. I got a bunch of Pollard. I've done 2 555 drafts, the $555 drafts. One has Pollard. One has Sean Tucker. So that was a net, I guess, a net positive from the weekend injury stuff. I didn't get burned by anything in there. Although maybe Najee Harris is on one of those teams. All right, Bowers goes 18th, right before I could take him. Chase Brown 17th. I was going to grab Chase Brown if he was there. So, man, who's still there? Oh, AJ Brown is. You know what? This is going to be a JJ-esque team. I think he might have even started with the Gibbs Brown team over the weekend. I also said, if you don't mind me asking, how much cash are you putting into best ball this year? Maxing out the millie is pricey. Yes, it is. I will max it. I maxed out last year. I'm planning on maxing it out this year. The good thing about it is that if you unless you are just absolutely terrible at this, something's going to come back in January, December or January. So it's not all just dead money. It's not like a DFS contest where if you don't cash, you just lose it. If you max out 150, let's just put that bar at 8%. You're going to have like 12 teams that advance. You're going to get something back from it. But I also tell people, if you don't have 3K to max out the millie, put a few teams in the millie, but max out the 20 entry, max out all the single entry that are like, $15 or less. So if you do that, and those single entry tournaments are nice, especially around this time. I think next week they're going to start the best ball, the next best ball wave. 49ers place Amir Abdullah on season-ending injured reserve. Also, what's fun if you have like a limited bankroll, and I'm speaking from the past having a limited bankroll, or doing slow drafts, because it just stretches out the value of the entertainment. GK Best Ball Week again next week. Tickets. Yes. That's why I haven't maxed out just yet. Last year I maxed out way too early. All right, we got a little running back run going. Taylor, Irving, Jacobs, Hampton before Kyron. Even Kyron goes a little early. 27. Then Lamar. God, is this going to be a Josh Allen team? Trey McBride hasn't gone yet. Oh, gosh. I've got so much Trey McBride, but I don't think I can fade him right here. Let's go. What's up, Connor? Connor said vibes are high. I agree. So we've got Gibbs, Brown, and McBride to start. Gosh, I love that start. That's why JJ's team, honestly, this morning was my favorite team that he's ever drafted on a stream. I told him that. Was anybody on the stream this morning? Did anybody catch the stream from JJ this morning? I need to know. Yeah, but the for those that Gonzalo, did JJ share the Harold Fannin Jr. stream or the story, Harold Fannin Jr. story? Be interested to see if he did. Expo was awesome. Got to meet with a lot of cool people. If you're in the Patreon Discord and you know B-Rad, he was our VIP guest. So JJ one day said, who wants to be basically my VIP? And he said, I can do it. I'll make it work. And he was awesome. He hung out with us the whole weekend. He got to do a draft and represent the late round crew. Hung out a lot with like Matt Harmon, Reeves, Rich Rebar, Lord Reeves. Those guys. Next year, it's going to be a better time for us because it's going to be the end of July. Because August is just crazy with all the stuff going on. So we're going to try to get some more late round folks to go out there. It was my first time at Canton. See, I got the hat. It says the Hull. Excited about that. Tataroa goes. All right, let's look at the board here. Allen, Hurts, Daniels. So all our quarterbacks gone. Cooks goes. Let's see who's still there. Worthy in the 4th round is nice. Jameson Williams would go with Gibbs. That'd be nice. Okay. Let's go with Xavier. Give us another high upside guy. We're going for it all. He did get a lot of Tyreek. And Javonte Williams, yes. He went the alpha RB strategy pretty hard. And at first I was like, wow, he's getting some guys like on his bench. But then he told me he said, I didn't want to. To be fair, Javonte Williams was supposed to be his running back 3. Tyjae Spears is supposed to be his running back 2. So it's actually going to push Javonte up to that second spot. But the thing about this draft is that people need to know why I loved his team so much is A, it's 14 teams. B, it's 3 receivers and 3 flex, not 1 flex, but 3 flex. So I guess my question, and everybody was just trying to load up on running backs, and it's a PPR league. It's a pretty fire team. I think JJ should do a podcast where we're talking about it. Maybe there'll be a stream for members only as far as the thought process and some of his drafts. Just go over like some drafts he's done, a review of his drafts, things he liked, things he didn't like, strategies. Because he did the auction strategy. Auction was pretty sick. There's a real auctioneer there who is a big fantasy football fan, operates one of the largest auctioneer places, teaches an auctioneer school. That's how good he is. It was fun to see him out there and people bidding. Brad Evans was the most entertaining. I appreciate it. From a guy, I like the drafts to be entertaining as well. So like just razzing people, you know, that's how it should be done. So Brad with his high energy was fun to watch. And beyond that, unintentionally fun to watch. Oh, give me Travion right here, please. Bang. Let's go. Gibbs, Henderson, Brown, Worthy, and McBride to start. That's solid. For those that are just not tuning in, I reset all the rankings. So we're going off of that. Look at that. Wow, that yellow stream right there. Wide receivers that go. But RotoPat was there, and RotoPat is just, he's a nodder, like when he agrees with something. So when he would be involved in something, and a player being, nominated and, $11, so he'd raise his hand, but he would also nod, which it's kind of like in the blackjack world. Like there's certain things that you do and don't do. So when he would nod, the auctioneer would think that he was still in the bid, when really he was just saying, okay, I see that bid. I see that bid by someone else, and I'm not going to get in that, I'm not going to bid anymore. But he wouldn't say it. He wouldn't like shake his head. No, he would just. So there's 3 or 4 times where the auctioneer inadvertently gave him a bid and they had to walk it back. It also said if he doesn't have the auctioneer cadence, then he ain't it. What's up, Nays? Keep taking Davis's Halloween candy. All right, let's look at anything popping off the board we talked about. Trey McBride falling to 30 was interesting. If you look at Hat, he goes Kittle at 20. That is interesting. So not just Chase Brown being taken at 17, which I can definitely see, but Kittle being taken at 20 was interesting. Hampton going before Kyron. Both these guys going kind of early. Lamar being the first quarterback off the board. Kenneth Walker is just rising up the draft boards. If you use JJ's ranks, you're in a good spot with Kenneth Walker exposure. Because he was being drafted in the 60s. And JJ was 12 spots higher than ADP on him earlier this year. Or earlier this offseason. Is it though? Is Hampton over Kyron nuts? Maybe in this draft, but it honestly it might not be. All right, we're looking for a wide receiver 3 right now. We're looking for a guy who got shot. Bang. Pearsall as wide receiver 3. So Gibbs, Henderson, Brown, Worthy, Pearsall, McBride. Let's go. I'm loving the news and rumors channel in the Discord. It's popping off right now. Posted a tweet about Garrett Wilson going to be all over the field all the time. Garrett Wilson is falling in drafts too. Connor said he's starting to cool on KW3. He came back last week. Did I miss anything from today? I'm just trying to get one of the 2 Seahawks in most drafts. Seahawk running backs. I think I'm more worried about the other pass catchers than Hampton. Gonzalez says a bunch of KW3 and Henderson. Thanks to JJ's rankings. I know that Wilson is a fade in the guy, but sure sucks to fade guys. They're generally good dudes. Again, he's a fade at cost right now. Okay, I've got a guy in mind to draft. No way. There's Ian Harditz, who is at the expo, said RJ Harvey getting the start in first team snaps because J.K. Dobbins lost his helmet. LMAO. Benjamin Albright said, yeah, it was supposed to be Dobbins. I don't know what happened there. Couldn't find his helmet or something, but there's no way. Don't believe it. All right, it's up to us, and he is not off the board yet. Wow. I mean, honestly, I probably should get Laporta here, but I've already got McBride. We're just going to let Laporta continue to slide. I'm going Pollard. Pollard is going to absolutely get fed with Tyjae Spears out at the beginning of the season. Better offensive line, better quarterback. He's going to get the majority of the work there in the backfield, not have to split time with Tyjae. K Hunt. He's got a good squad. Goes Neighbors, which is a little risky, but then Brown. Then Allen falls to him at 32. He gets McMillan and Harvey and then Igbuka and then Laporta. Like, I really like his team a lot. I also like my team, though. Gibbs and Brown, McBride, Worthy, Henderson, Pearsall, Pollard. Gosh, I'm so excited about the Titans offense this year. Can you say more about Neighbors there? I have him lower, but wasn't getting any. I guess you're talking about the getting drafted to the 8 spot. 8 spot's pretty early for him, but maybe with Puka sliding, he's going to come up. I mean, the thing is that this whole toe injury. I think I'm more freaked out. You know, JJ isn't like high on him compared to the market, but he like was talking me off the ledge because of all the neighbors I have saying, he dealt with it last year too. It's just scary, man, when you're already starting the season with it and it's like been a huge thing for him. Okay, we need to go receiver here. Let's go Jennings. Pairing with Pearsall. Look at Jaden Reed just free falling down the draft board. Yeah, I also had way too much Titans offense last year. But Cam Ward's a better quarterback. And they got a better offensive line. I mean, that's really the thing. If you saw that play where they gave Cam Ward a lot of time, it's not like, you know, they're doing these exotic blitzes or whatever like they will during the season. But still, if they give Cam Ward time, he's an accurate guy and he throws the ball downfield. Like, and that one throw that he threw it like 6 inches above the defender's outstretched arms. Like, Will Levis was never completing that pass. So that's why I like the Titans. Really is fun to watch. Oh, I said on Twitter I would talk about this, but I used JJ's VR headset for the first time and almost got sick when I did it. I don't get motion sick, but after playing 18 holes of mini golf and never having done it before, I was down for the count. JJ did some like laser course on the hard level, dominated, got -3, and then we played a dance game. I would say we'd put that video up for our patrons because it should not be anywhere outside of that paywall, but it'd probably scare the patrons too. Nick asked where I am with Chig. I like Chig. I mean, I like Gunnar Helm too, but I've got tons of Chig. Gosh, I got a decision to make. I really think reports today are more ETN playing with the first team. I really like him. But if I don't get Murray here, he's not going to last. I do have Purdy. Ooh. Let's go. Let's push our luck. We might get so burnt by this. But I've already got a ton of Kyler anyways. I worry about Chig's snap counts. He's not expensive. I mean, that's the thing. Is that you know he's going to be on the field. And he's in that range, like that Cade Otton range, where they don't have like a solidified wide receiver 2 yet. Maybe wide receiver 3. I think Lockett's probably the wide receiver 2. And I hope that Iomanor instead of Jefferson and DK is the wide receiver 3. This honestly is true. I could get punished for this. Let's take a look at the draft board. Where's the guy that took Kittle 20th? Okay, he's behind me. Kyler goes. Fields goes. Honestly, Fields could have been a guy to target. But this is going to be if you look at these running backs right here, I think today is the day where you're going to get ETN past the hundreds, and then like he's going to start going earlier and earlier if he continues to practice with the ones like he has been. If he is the guy, I know they have Bigsby and of course our boy Tootin, but if he is the guy, then his ADP is gonna creep up at least a round. Also good news for Tootin owners because he's going to be free falling. One more pick till we get our guy. Is he going to be there around past ADP? If I'm in a game snipes me here, I'm going to lose it. Bang. Let's go. I love it when a plan comes together. So looking at the squad, we have the Niners double stack right now. Don't have any Bears in the bring back. Got Gibbs, no Vikings in the bring back. Probably won't get any Vikings in the bring back because they're so expensive. Brown, no Bills bring back. We can solve that later. Worthy, no Denver. Henderson, no Jets. Pollard, no Saints. ETN, no Colts. All right, so the big thing is, which is not, we're going to do some back half correlation with these guys. Trade Gibbs for CMC plus Kim Walker. Yeah, sure. Redraft half point PPR. Yeah. Do it. Okay, so we've got a lot. If you're just going by ADP, got all these quarterbacks left. Got Tajay, who's just free falling right now. Lawrence still in the 130s. I don't get that. Ayuk is falling to a level where I'm comfortable in getting him. Look at Allen. Oh my goodness. I had not seen his ADP. Right now it's in the 130s. He was going in the 200s. And we talked about this. We talked about how it didn't matter where he went, because honestly, it's like not a great situation for Allen. Wherever he went, his ADP was going to rise up. I am shocked, though, that it's in the 130s. I don't think I'll be getting much more of them. Okay, got a quarterback run here. Still a quarterback run, and I'm going to continue it with Mr. Drake May. Again, a round ahead of ADP. We've got Travion. We've got tons of back half options there. Who do you guys like the best as far as Pats receivers? Let me know. Let's take a look at Eagles fan Bamba, who said he is turning off the stream for integrity purposes. He goes with Jefferson at 4, McConkey, Jackson, pairs him with Flowers, also has Jameson. So I like those first 4 receivers. He goes Swift, Jones, Addison to pair with Jefferson. Did he get McCarthy? He did. He got Warren at 100, like that. Got Blue. I mean, that's probably his riskiest pick so far. So he's counting on Swift, Jones, Warren, and Blue. But those are exactly the type of guys that you want in this build. Yeah, I got a bunch of Diggs. Diggs, Douglas. Seems like Douglas is the guy. I like Kyle, Pop, Booty out of the later options. Shout out to Bamba, though. Solid team right there. I'm excited to see, again, sometimes we have good, those first 10, 11 rounds are solid, and then things can fall apart. So I want to see you finish up strong, Bamba. Both me and you going to be on the advancing out of here. Okay, I'm not going to tell the Harold Fannin Jr. story until the late round show on Thursday. But I will say this. You need to tune into the late round show on Thursday because it is a classic. It is a classic story from the Expo. One that you might not even believe at first. What do you guys think about the Jets running back usage? As someone who has a lot of Braylon Allen, that was nice, but I also have some Breece teams. Where did Breece go in this? He goes 38. So he's probably going to start sliding into the 40s. Okay, we've got a choice to make here. We've got Ayuk or Burden. Let's just go all in on the Niners for this team. Ray Davis goes. He was also someone I was considering. Burden is just so up and down, just like he's already one of my most rostered players. There he goes. Bamba gets him. Douglas is someone who's looking at his ADP. It's rising. Chiggs at Woody Marks at 179. Besh falling all the way to the 180s. 187. Roshan, my most owned guy, who I was getting in the 150s and 160s. So, RIP me. Ja'Cory Croskett Merritt going before Roshan, though, now is pretty hilarious. If you're unfamiliar with the lore, it basically in the Patreon and the Discord, there's a guy named Redacted in there. And he said 2.5 months ago that if Ja'Cory Croskett Merritt was ever fantasy relevant, someone was talking about Ja'Cory Croskett Merritt. Keep an eye on him. He responded with it. If Ja'Cory Croskett Merritt was ever fantasy relevant, he would steal the Declaration of Independence. Some guys are going that I like in this range, but that's okay. We have a plan. Stick to the plan. Want to give out a shout out to Ballin with Jamie J. He's a guy I met at the expo. He's an artist and a fantasy analyst. He's got a channel on here. Check this out. Can you see that? That's pretty dope. I got a King Henry one that I put on my computer. Oh, Douglas goes. All right, so look at that Lamar. That's so cool. I got a shirt with Derrick Henry on it. Okay, I thought he might rise. He didn't, though. Let's go Cam Ward. Because we need receivers on this team. tight ends, and we have those the second half. We also got Pollard. I love it. Let's go. I think JJ is the one said he was taking some flyers on Dameon Pierce. A few. So yeah, absolutely. In the 20th round, 18th round, whatever. Nothing is off limits. Especially when you think like there's going to be 10% of teams or less that have Dameon Pierce. So if he is someone that goes off, you know that like if he's relevant when you get into those pods after you qualify. So if your teams qualify, he's going to be a player that, no one else is going to have. Kyle Williams goes. Pop Douglas goes. I was hoping that Kyle Williams might make it back. He did not. Still have Booty on the board. And this guy right here. Efton Chisholm. Could be a fun 20th round pick. Okay, let's see what we do here. Gonna get Hunter Henry. Pair him with Drake May. Bang. Done. Okay, now the interesting thing here is we're probably done with Patriots. Looking at this squad, because look at the number between the Patriots and Niners. We have 3 receivers paired with Brock. We have a tight end and running back paired with Drake. A lot of week 14 buys. So probably done with week 14 players. Don't let me draft any more week 14, guys. No Theo. No Seahawks. I mean, no Panthers. Got a lot of stuff happening this week. When are your home leagues? Let me know in the chat. Let me know later. When are your home leagues? Your leagues of record. Your main leagues. I don't draft Mixon anymore. Unless it's an auto draft, which I think happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, I was going to pack. And of course, what do you do when you're about to pack or do something, that you don't love doing? You fire up a draft to make that time go quicker. But I'd also drafted a $59 team and put in a $59 team that I thought wasn't going to fill right away. And it filled right when the $20 filled. So I was trying to pack, meet JJ downstairs, and draft 2 teams. It turned into trying to make something fun into being so stressful, because the picks were the exact same timing. I couldn't get off of it. It was tough. Jaquan said they're drafting 823. I think we're doing the same. Yeah, so not this Saturday, but next Saturday. That's when our draft is. Oh, Chig goes. So we definitely have to go with some receivers here. Okay, so no Robinson, no Leggett, probably no Wright. Ooh, this is gross. You know what? We're just going to get a guy that I know we're going to have to draft at some point. We'll figure out the rest later. So we got Io Manor, who I really love. Rounds 15 through 20 are pretty much meh anyways. You're drafting for upside. But I don't really know. I wasn't going to get... I mean, Garindo, possibly. Daniel Jones goes. Wow. One on 9-2 and one on 9-3. He won one last year, third in the other. Yeah, I'm excited as returning champion to my league that I haven't won in forever. It's year 20 for us. We started in college, while we were in college, and kind of grown up together, matured together. Kareem Hunt at 178. I'm the game goes Christian McCaffrey, Bowers, Cook, Hubbard, Benson. So obviously, well, I don't have a lot of Cook or Hubbard. Goes Hill, Myers, Olave, Downs, Pittman, Bateman. So he's got his, okay, so that's why he went Daniel Jones, because he had Colts and he got sniped right here by the 2 pick. Okay, I was trying to see why he was going Daniel Jones. He also got sniped on his Raiders with Bowers and Myers. And he got sniped 2 picks before. So he got sniped 2 picks before in this round. And then that same round, you guys are interested. Does he have any Seahawks? I don't think he has any Seahawks either. That's funny. He should have just gone Richardson. But that guy's tilting. We've all been where this guy is. He is tilting so hard right now. What's the deal with why is Wandell falling? I mean, I said I wasn't going to draft any more week 14 guys, but geez. I mean, I don't think I cannot draft him. You've also got Shipley with AJ Brown. Let's go Shipley, because I have an idea of the receivers that I want. Wandell Robinson is not one of those guys. And that move that Shipley put on who they play, forgot who they play. But that move that he put on that guy, on that linebacker, was sick. So probably need more of him, just in case what we talked about happens and Saquon, all those carries come back to haunt him this year. Anyone in Washington that you like late? Noah Brown or McCaffrey? It'd be Noah Brown if it was anyone. I mean, JJ is like the year 2 guy for, for year 2 prospects. So he would have more of a take on McCaffrey. I don't think he's going to do anything. That's right. Eagles played the Bengals. So a family friend is actually a coach for the Eagles, and when I went to Canton, took a picture of the Super Bowl rings because they've got a case of all the Super Bowl rings. These things are like that big now. They're basically bracelets with how intricate they are. And I texted him. I was like, I cannot wait till you get one of these. Like, I can't imagine the feeling of knowing that you're about to get a Super Bowl ring. Look at Roshan just nose diving. He has the avatar, the ring with wings. Yeah, it's cool. I got to put on Walter Payton's ring. Look at Shadur Sanders going 197. That's interesting. All right, we're gonna finish out this game stack and just hope that Roshan. We're just gonna continue. Just gonna buy the dip and just hope that he is somehow fantasy relevant this year at pick right before pick 200. If I liked him at 160, I'm gonna love him at pick 200. So we're done with quarterbacks and running backs. We've got Trey McBride and Hunter Henry as our tight end. So we don't really need a third tight end. We can go if we want to. We've got AJ Brown, Xavier Worthy, Pearsall, Jennings, Ayuk, Io Manor as our receivers. So I might just finish this out with just receivers. And let's try to hit on some serviceable guys. Got more live streams coming up this week, so make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Put notifications on so you get an alert. Got the Late Round Fantasy Football Show. If you like the targets last year, we got avoids last week. We got avoids this week. JJ is also on Rich's stream or Rich's podcast this week. Jahan Dotson goes. Gonna get some Lockett. So Io Manor and Lockett. I really think those guys are going to be the 2 and the 3 there. Oh, dang. I should have saved some space for Tucker. Boo. Take a look at Bombas. team. Like I said, I loved his first 11 picks. Jefferson, McConkey. He's got Lamar Jackson with Zay Flowers. He's got Jameson Williams, J-Mo, Swift. He's got Jones to game stack with J-Mo. And team stack with Jefferson, as well as Addison. Pairs him with McCaffrey. He has Warren. He's got Blue. He got Burden, Tootin, likely Okonkwo, Wandell, Schultz. He goes 4 tight ends. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at this build. Am I up yet? Okay, no, I'm not up yet. Let's take a look at this build. He's got 2, 5, 7, 4, but Lamar is one of his quarterbacks. Then McCarthy is his second quarterback. Is he going to get a third one? He could if he wanted to. There's a guy there that he might pair. Let's see if he pairs him. Because he went Theo. He's got Wandell. Does he go Jackson Dart here? Let's see if he goes old J Dart. He absolutely should. No, he goes Horton, who actually was going to be my next pick. Oh, I'm tilting. I hope someone picks Bombas. If you watch this later, I hope someone picks Jackson Dart and you get an unstacked Wandell Robinson and Theo Johnson. How dare you, sir? I know we love Royals. We already have another. We have too many Week 10 guys. We've got to get some other players. I'm actually going to go with Mr. Jalen Coker. We actually had him pretty high compared to ADP earlier this offseason. He's like in the 190s, 200s. And there, I mean, he wasn't even getting drafted. And he's like, he's good. Harmon drafted him in one of the leagues. And I asked Harmon, who's, has reception perception, about Coker. So, oh, yeah, I love him. Had good coach speak today. He is a week 14 guy. I just noticed that. So lots of week 14 and week 10s. Okay, so we could go Bills receiver. Not sure. We don't have really any Saints receivers I'd want to go. I'm going to be so upset if Bomba gets Jackson Dart. Does anybody? What other teams have 2 quarterbacks here? This guy, Barron's not going. Ooh, K Hunt has Neighbors. Did he go Russ? I hope he gets him. And teaches Eagles from Bomba a lesson about unintentionally sniping me. Barner goes as, look at these 2 tight ends right here. Hooper and Barner. That's interesting. I should have waited. So this isn't my best draft. This is probably the worst. JJ had his best draft of the stream. This is probably my worst draft of the stream. Let's see if he goes Jackson Dart here. He's got 2-7-7-3, but he's got Allen. Royals sitting there. Tesla. I've already got a ton of them. Let's see. I've also got a ton of Elijah Morgo. I mean, Jackson Dart played good. Since this is already not one of my best, I should just take Dart. Being petty. Oof. Valdez Scantling. That's a pull. Okay, with my last pick. Going for this guy. I mean, I'm just if Elijah Moore pops off, I'll be in a really good spot. So he pairs with that AJ Brown and Shipley pick. So rounding out the team, Ollie Gordon. See, Ollie Gordon's a good. Did Tucker go at the end? Let's see. Tucker did at the end of the 19th. I should have held back. That was where I went wrong. Is I kept on hammering running back after ETN. I should have just chilled. And then I got Shipley and Johnson here. It was just such a gross spot. All right, give me your grades in the chat. Let me know. Not my best work. Although we did get Bride at 30. We got Travion. We got Pollard. I liked him. Got ETN. If he ends up being the running back one there in that offense, he's going to be solid. Got Purdy, May, and Cam Ward, all high upside guys. It's not terrible. It's not great either. Reaching for Iowa Manor in the 15th, not great. Okay, let me know your scores. Appreciate you all. Make sure that you stick around, or that you tune in rather tomorrow. Got the Swolecast. I'm sure JJ will be doing at least one live stream. Thursday had the late round show. Got our podcast coming out this week. Make sure you order in the draft guide, becoming a Patreon member, hanging out with us in the Discord. That's always fun. And appreciate you all. We'll see you later. Peace.